We welcome Rafael Correa, president of Ecuador, to our studios. He's been president since 2007, but before that, President Correa was just like you and me. Well, just like me, he was a student at the U of I, University of Illinois. How does the president of Ecuador end up going to the University of Illinois?
Thank you very much for inviting me. But thanks God, I got a scholarship, well, an assistantship, in order to study in Illinois, a great university.
Yeah.
I spent 4 years there, and they are some of the happiest years of my life.
So is it like, were you in a fraternity, all that kind of stuff?
No,
or was it
because I was married with two little kids.
Okay.
And what did you study at University of Illinois?
Economics.
You studied economics.
Master's degree and PhD in economics. And my professor, I love this guy. He changed my life because thanks to him, I was able to study in Illinois. Professor Bernard Bear passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, just 2 weeks
ago. Yes, I am very sad,
You were saying you were nervous for doing this interview in English, but your English is fantastic.
Oh, come on, I am very nervous. A live interview in English.
So you're going to be in Chicago and also New York promoting your country, Ecuador, here.
Yes.
Why did you pick Chicago?
Well, for the premiere, New York and Chicago are very important American cities. And here we have a huge Ecuadorian community.
Sure.
So in this series, it's called the Royal Tour.
Yes.
You don't see many presidents of countries giving tours and showing people you're the host of this show.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Well, because we have a lot of free time, No. It's a very...
It's interesting that you're the tour guide on this.
We're promoting our country. We have a huge tourist potential, and this was an opportunity to promote, to present, to introduce our country to the whole world.
Yeah. What do you want Americans to know about Ecuador?
For instance, it's the most biodiverse country in the world, but the most compact one. We have 4 worlds. We have the Pacific coast, we have the highlands, where you can find snow on the equator, the only place where you can find that, and we have Amazon jungle. 3 worlds, but even more, you can find the Galapagos Islands, unique in the world, a natural World Natural Heritage Site declared by UNESCO.
We showed video today off of the Galapagos Islands of it looked like a Godzilla. It was a marine iguana.
Right.
It's 6 feet long. Is that what you
And the
see?
tortoise.
And that's what,
There,
look at
there's the
here it
video
is.
right there.
So
Now,
this
can you
is,
confirm that that's an actual
It's
animal?
the only lizard that can go into the site.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you go snorkeling with Mr. Greenberg in this piece too, don't you? You go
But
by
with
sharks
sharks too, yes.
With sharks.
Unbelievable. So a lot
Sharks
to
were
do.
more dangerous than Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm sure, obviously,
I
just
don't know,
a
perhaps the
beautiful.
opposite.
that's right.
You have a beautiful country here. Just want to ask you, what is Ecuador's relationship with the United States?
Well,
do you have contact with President Obama?
Well, yeah, we have met a couple of times, but just say hello. But in some summit, the American summit, I don't remember, at Paris, I think. Well, anyway, the American is our most important commercial partner.
Okay.
Yeah. So the economy in Ecuador, how is it doing now? I know there's been some, with oil exports being down.
Yes, we have
There's
done
been
very
some
well.
criticism that you've had to do, parts of the rainforest and making deals with China. You've been criticized for that.
We have done very well since the beginning of our government, but last year and this year have been very tough because the collapse of oil prices, our most important export, and we don't have national currency. We are using the American dollar as our national currency. And the American dollar is getting stronger. Exactly the opposite that what we need now in order to face these economic problems. But about your comment in the rainforest, we have to use our natural resources in order to eliminate poverty, in order to provide public services. But we are doing that with a lot of social and environmental responsibility.
Also on the HBO show, John Oliver, you might have seen he's criticized you for cracking down on journalists. Have you seen any of that?
What is cracking down on journalists? I don't.
That were his words. Have you seen
I
that
will
show?
complain because journalists are cracking down on politics. Politician people.
Is this an ongoing
Politicians,
feud, though,
sorry.
between you and the media in Ecuador? Is that fair to say that you two kind of
You should
butt heads a
know
little bit?
Ecuador. You should know.